If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question, what are top 5 fears of diabetics? Answer by Megan Follick. Fear is a funny thing. In a controlled situation, say a movie theater or a roller coaster, it can be exciting. It gets our blood pumping, gets our adrenaline racing. But in the real world, where anything can happen and safety isn't assured, fears can get out of hand. Source, in 3 weeks, 71% type 2 diabetics were taken off medication. For people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes, who have to grapple with their disease multiple times a day, there is no perfectly controlled situation. Something can always go wrong. So it's easy for our fears to multiply and drive our actions. But we don't have to let them. If you have been a type 1 for a long time, you know that low blood sugars are the biggest concern in day-to-day control. You want to minimize highs, of course, for your long-term health, but it's the lows that pose immediate challenges. Unfortunately, we can't control how everyone behaves toward us, but we can control how we behave toward them. Once on the job, if you need some sort of reasonable accommodation for your diabetes, don't be afraid to request it. Federal law requires employers to help you out. And Eva personally found that talking to people about it in a low-key, low-drama way gets results. After all, you can make the case that handling such a challenging disease day in and day out actually qualifies you to make bigger and more important decisions. You're weighing important decisions all the time. So how do you pay for it all? There's no avoiding it. Folks with chronic diseases are some of those most poorly served by our current healthcare system. If you have a job with good insurance coverage, then you're lucky. But not everyone is lucky, unfortunately, and insurance plans change year by year, mostly for the worse. All of that being said, though, there are reasons for hope. For one thing, the increase in healthcare costs has been slowing recently. Part of getting to a sustainable and sane healthcare system will be having health costs that keep pace with inflation, without taking ever-increasing bites out of our wallets. Secondly, the Affordable Care Act, which will continue to be phased in this fall, offers subsidies for those who need to purchase health insurance but can't get it through their employers. It also dramatically expands Medicaid coverage, although not all states will implement that part of the law. While the law remains controversial, its benefits for those with chronic diseases could be quite real. The best news of all? The most effective treatment for your diabetes isn't a pump or fancy meter. It's your own dedication. Educated people with diabetes can enjoy incredible results with some syringes, vials of insulin, and a cheap blood glucose meter. If you're a parent or spouse of someone newly diagnosed with diabetes, this will probably be one of your first questions. And one of your first fears. After all, you know your loved one well. You've seen him or her at the worst of times. Will this disease prove too much? Answer by Tony Sangster, T. 51 years. Please note that the following is not to be taken as medical advice or opinion. My own personal fears are/were. Answer by Saida Hajiva. Hold on to that fear, buddy. Fear will keep you alive. Diabetes is serious, and if not controlled, will kill you. Let me repeat that. Uncontrolled diabetes will kill you. It shocks me to hear so many people who are unwilling or unable to make serious lifestyle changes. How you were living was unhealthy for your body to the point it was killing you. Keep it up and you will die. My wife had the same diet, and has low blood glucose. Our lifestyle choices have to be different. You will see other people making the same choices, and it will seem unfair, but those are the facts. I was diagnosed this summer, A1C of 10.9. Fasting BG of 250. Since then I'm on a strict 1,350 kilocalories diet and a minimum of 90 meters exercise a day, 170 today. I'm down to 10% body fat, and a fasting BG between 75 and 85 in just 3 months. You can do it. But you need to take it serious now, or it will kill you. Source, be safe from anxiety. Diabetes Healthcare.